It's all new Magic 107.3. My name is Evany. I have a special guest in the building, Joey. Do I call you Joey Cuts?
Yeah, Joey is fine. Joey Cuts is better because that's what's on the ballot.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so you have something very important that you're wanting to stress to the people of Kansas City, and you have some big things coming up. So go ahead and tell the people why you're here and what you're doing.
Most importantly, I'm here because today is final day for registration. So March 6th. Wednesday, March 6th at 5 p.m. Central Time is a deadline for all those that need to still be registered to vote in order to participate in April 2nd's election. April 2nd's election is an extremely important one to the residents of Kansas City. It consists of our city council, which we've had a huge amount of turnout for candidates that's wanting to be part of the city council, so that's for all 6 districts, as well as we have the mayoral campaign and ballot are on the ballot, and then also one that's really close to me is a school board. You know, we have all 7 seats that's available, as well as the mayor's proposed pre-K sales tax. That'll be on there as well. A lot of people are kind of up in arms about that, about the whole 3/8 cent tax and all that kind of stuff. So it's important that everybody just really just get involved, get engaged, make sure that they make a difference in regards to having a vote, you know, and casting a vote, and really just taking part of their civic responsibility to do so.
Okay, so for you, did you ever see yourself running and being involved in politics, or did you just get fed up and you're like, let me just take these matters into my own hands? Like, what got you to this point?
That's a good question. So, I mean, for me, it was a little mixture of both. I mean, honestly, I've been in business for over a decade.
Tell the people what you do if they don't know.
So I'm a barber. I started off my first barber salon called Joey Cuts on 39th Indiana over on I used to say East Side Kansas City. We started back in 2008. From there, I had the opportunity to expand to 18th and Vine. At a point in time, for about a year and a half, almost 2 years, I had Joey Cuts on 39th and 18OV off 18th and Vine running simultaneously for about a year and a half, and then Joey Cuts kind of dissolved, and we kind of just really focused heavy on 18OV. And now I've been in business ownership now, like I said, for over a decade. I also have the No Joy Foundation that was founded back in 2007. It's focused on entrepreneur development for young men. So we've done all kind of different programmatic events or strategies and programs, I guess you could say. But we also do a lot of events that's throughout the year that's kind of like a true staple for Kansas City. We do our annual Turkey Tuesday, which is where we collect turkeys, canned goods, non-perishables, toiletries, just really anything that can make Thanksgiving possible to a family in need as well as individuals in need. A lot of times people think it's just for homeless people only, but the contrary to that is that a lot of homeless people don't have anywhere to cook food. So, you know, we try to make sure that we make provisions for them as well, work with different grocery stores, give vouchers, all that kind of good stuff, give community resources, whether that be a job, whether that be a career, health screenings, make sure that they are, you know, not only fed physically, but also fed spiritually. We invite different churches to come out, have prayer with individuals, invite them to churches, and make sure that they have different choices and outlets for them to continue their life. And then we do Fresh Cut, Fresh Start, which is when we do free haircuts for kids going back to school, grades K through 12. We just celebrated our 10th annual Fresh Cut, Fresh Start, and it's free haircuts, book bags, school supplies, material. For the last 5 years, we incorporated a girls only zone. So we work real heavy with a lot of partners throughout the community. They talk about all kinds of self-esteem, awareness, and issues. And my cupcake is dealing with just basically, you know, for the private area. They talk about the importance of that, why it's special to keep it, value it, all that kind of stuff.
The kids need that these days, you know?
Without a doubt. We encourage a lot of mentorship through the barbers, through the business owners, through the ladies and men that's helping us out. We encourage strong relationships where the kids can not only participate and have fun with the individuals or adults, I should say, for that day, but also how can they continue to have their relationship later on. You know, all the barbers and stylists that make this possible, I encourage them, like, yo, if you cut this head, you know, you're not cutting this head with the hopes of this child returning back to HNOV. Cut this child with the hopes of them returning back to your business. So
absolutely.
I really support, you know, businesses to come in there, bring whatever information you got to advertise yourself, promote yourself. We don't charge. Everything is free. Turkey Tuesday, Fresh Cut, Fresh Start. And then we end Fresh Cut, Fresh Start with a big back to school pep rally. So we work with the gym theater. We had the Popper. He made us an official song, and we do a big concert and giveaways. And we really just wanted to send the kids out with that fresh cut, but also make sure they had that fresh start for school. And yeah, that's a little bit of what we do.
You're doing that's not a little bit. You're doing a whole lot. You're doing a whole lot, but Kansas City appreciates you. So you're here especially to just stress the importance of people getting out there and voting. But what do you say to the people that say, oh, my vote doesn't count and it doesn't matter if I don't vote this time around because, it's this and it's that? How do you tackle those people that say things like that?
I say change your mind. Change your mind. If you ever in a situation where you feel like things aren't going your way, then why are you not changing it? Why are you not making things go your way? Funny thing about life is that the universe is just designed for that. What you speak into existence really does manifest. I'm a firm believer that your attitude really does determine your altitude. I know that might sound cliche, but I've just life itself has taught me that that's the truth. So I hear it all the time. I work around guys that at one point they didn't believe in the importance of voting. And I get it, on all different levels, whether it's presidential, state, local, whatever the case. I understand it, but at the same time, my question to them is why not? Why not vote? If you get a big, body of people together that believe in something, wholeheartedly, why not do it in a civic manner? Vote and see if it does, make a difference. So that's my thing. Taking advice and hearing a lot of people say that's not involved, it's hard for me to really, consider what they're saying when it comes from a don't do it perspective.
Yeah, because if you're gonna complain, you have to at least go out there, vote. Put your opinion in there.
Yeah, at the very least. So what I would just say to anybody that feel like voting doesn't matter, at the very least, if you truly honestly feel like voting doesn't matter, I would just encourage you to do it at least one time. And let this time be that time, because as much as I want everybody to vote for me and all that kind of good stuff, I just really want people to vote. Our youth right now, we have when I say youth, I'm talking about 30 and under in Kansas City. I believe that right now they make up less than 8% of the voters block, and it's kind of like a catch-22 because they make up less than 8%. You have a lot of the quote-unquote powers that be that should encourage or motivate them to want to vote, but they don't feel the need to spend too much time on an 8 or less percent, voters block. So therefore, we can't really worry about them because we have to worry about the people that do vote. But on the flip side, these people that don't make up a huge voter block, they are our future. They are the ones who will be your tomorrow police officer, your judge, your doctor, your lawyer, whatever the case may be. So we have to really encourage them and educate them about why they should vote, why they should take a level of responsibility and accountability, not just for themselves, but also the generation that's going to come behind them, I look at life like, man, throughout America, I can understand how a lot of people right now are slightly discouraged when it comes to politics.
Absolutely.
Kind of take a look around. I remember when it was time for state elections and all these commercials were coming on. And every other commercial was a commercial about how somebody was trying to build themselves up by tearing somebody else down. And it's like, well, man, if that's the truly American way, why would I want to be a part of that? And again, if you really want to change the narration or the face or the climate of that, you have to get involved. To our older generation, I just really, it's our responsibility to make sure that our youth are civically engaged. Make sure that they are really understanding how their civic choices and decisions really matter for when they get older. It really matters for what positions they're going to be in, what level of accessibility are they going to have when they get to that point. And we don't want to be a city or a nation of people that has to constantly take care. We want to make sure we put people in positions that we can produce more entrepreneurs and more producers and more builders. So, voting matters.
Voting matters. And I will say, as a black woman, it's very important for me to vote because way too many people died for my right to vote. So why wouldn't I exercise that right? So for the black woman out there listening and you don't think that your vote matters, it really does. It matters a great amount, just if you're a person in general, but definitely get out there and your vote counts. Go ahead and make a difference. Anything else that you want to add? You want to drop your social media if you want people to follow you?
Without a doubt, check us out. I'm on Instagram as Joey Cuss, Facebook, Citizens for Joey Thomas. That Citizens is spelled just how it sounds, for Joey Thomas, J-O-E-Y Thomas. I am running for 3rd in District Councilman. I do plan to serve Kansas City very well, through integrity, through honor, and through just continuously being who I feel like I've been proving myself to be. Without any thoughts of anything about becoming anything political. You asked the question earlier, what kind of got you here, and really just been a combination of a lot of things. Me looking at paying attention to the climate in Kansas City. You really got two options. You can either be on the menu or have a seat at the table. That's just really what I feel. So, again, Facebook, Joey Cuss. Facebook, Citizens for Joey Thomas. Instagram, Joey Cuss. Our website is citizensforjoeythomas.org. 3rd in District Councilman is the seat that I'm running for. Again, as much as I strongly encourage everybody to vote for me, I more so encourage you to just vote. Be involved, get engaged, and make a difference for Kansas City.
Amen to that. Well, I appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to come out and see me. But again, go out there, rock the vote, let your voices be heard.
Got till 5 p.m.
5 p.m. We got to get it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Link up on you guys' website.
Of course, I'm going to get the link. So go to magic1073.com to get the information. Facebook, Magic 1073 KC, and all the above.
And I need to come back so we can educate them about absentee ballots. But we'll do that after.
We'll do that the next time.
Right. Okay,
but you're definitely invited.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Joey Cuss. This is Magic 107.3.